Now, what's one thing about your business that's happened that you really didn't expect?
Everything. PurpleAsia, I didn't expect to be here 25 years later. What did we not expect? I think just that. I didn't expect the longevity, and I didn't perhaps expect to still be enjoying it as much as I do 27 years on. So there've been a couple of opportunities over the years to sell. Big WPP came knocking on the door and people like that. And having spoken to others that have been down that route, who are much wealthier than I am now, and long retired, I'm glad that I didn't take those offers. So I'm glad to be running a small business. We've been 70 odd people at different times. We're now just 13 or 14. I'm very happy at that number, and no more. I definitely don't want to ever go above 20 again. And so it provides so much for me personally, to lead and to own this business. So yeah, I think just that. I think the longevity of the business is what I never expected. I started it expecting it to be maybe a segue into another corporate job or something like that. But I've been an entrepreneur now since I was 24 years old, and I'm definitely unemployable. There's no question about that. I could not go to a corporate role, and so yeah, that's where we are. And so I have control of my business and my life because of that. I can go where I want and do what I want to do, and say yes and no. I used to say we were defined by the business we say no to. I believe that even more nowadays. I think that we get approached a lot in the real estate business, for example, by massive conglomerates who see the value in branding but don't want to do it for the right reasons. So I won't mention names of large conglomerates who approach us all the time, almost on a weekly basis. And I think my team know now by policy that we'll say no to those people. So we really, at this stage of life, I'm able to say yes to what I want to say yes to and say no to the business that that doesn't align with our vision and our values and our purpose.
Okay. What's the most unusual experience that you've ever had in business?
In business? Oh, I had one on the top of my mind for non-business then, but in business, what's the most unusual experience? Possibly, again, this project that we have at the moment, working with a certified global genius. It really takes you in directions that you don't expect to go in, which is often frustrating and difficult. But having to trust that process and trust those outcomes is an unusual way of doing business. And I have to ask my team to go on that journey with me. And quite often I would be the only one to have that input from, because we were sort of working at board level, and having to translate that back to my team, say, we're going to do this. And they go, really? It doesn't sound like what we usually do. And the reason is just because somebody that thinks on a plane that's different to how we think is driving that. So yeah, I think perhaps that at the moment is a very interesting one.